Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl Miss P. Honey, I know I look so tired. I just got home from work and I'm like so I had to like rev myself up. And for YouTubers or anybody out there who has to like magically get hype, what I just did was pop in this chair like I don't know why. But anyway, I am here to do a review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Starts out with Kim. Lord, Kim is like 3 years pregnant now. They're going to a little pizza place and she's like, oh my god, give me that beer, give me that ice cream, oh my god, let's just keep eating kids. And the babies are like, mama, why did you birth us? Like, they're looking at her like, ma'am, please do not. The oldest one got good sense. She was like, mama, aren't you and Croy, weren't y'all supposed to be on birth control? And the youngest one was like, I know I was playing, but I don't know, baby girl was playing. Was this one playing? And what about little KJ? Like, I know he didn't ask to be here. Like, the way they were drilling their mama, and even Kim was like, hey, I mean, it didn't like stop my swag or anything. I mean, no. The kids have more sense than you, Snuggums. Please wrap little Croy up next time, and y'all, when y'all go ahead and do like this is Miss P's little stress signal for sex. So when Kim and Croy are, make sure they wrap it up so it'll be extra tight like glue, okay? Let me talk about this. Phaedra and Apollo, they're sitting down. I thought they were gonna have like a nice little cute date. Apollo's sitting here like he's the new member of Silk. I'm just two through, and Phaedra's sitting here like Kenya and Walter, and they're just Kendra's little radar goes off like fine man, fine. Ooh, Apollo, how you doing? So they sit down, they're discussing the new workout tape and all that stuff, and Kenya, she's being extra flirtatious. She puts her boobies up higher to her throat. She's giggling, she's laughing, she's playing in that hair. Walter is like, girl, what in the world are you doing? Apollo, he and Phaedra, she like. So Apollo and Kenya are the ones really going back and forth. And anytime Phaedra says something, Kenya's like, stupid. So they're all going back and forth. She's like giving teeth and grinning and Phaedra, okay honey, you should have yanked that hair just a little bit. Like, have y'all ever seen on Mad TV like the old episodes where it was Dot and her parents and they pulled Dot's hair like that to make her shut up? That's what should have happened. Or she should have just pop pop, don't talk to my husband, okay? Don't do that. And she should have gave Apollo some little IQs like shut up. And even little Walter, he was like, I don't feel safe. I really don't. I felt bad for little Walter, and I don't even like Walter getting on the go-karts and whatnot. And Kenya is really crazy. Okay, things aren't up here. She's not as dense as Portia. I'm gonna get to Portia in a minute. But something right here isn't really registering. The shade that Phaedra gave, I don't know if y'all picked that up, but when they were sitting, getting ready to put their seatbelts on, Phaedra was like, I gotta put my seatbelt on. And Kenya was like, I'm very adventurous. And she was like, well, I have a child. I was like, I hollered for Christ. Yes, I did. Okay, Peter and Cynthia, aka Lil Ignat. That's my name for Cynthia. Sometimes Cynthia, she just does the darndest things, and Peter, he just rubs me the wrong way. Johnny Gill. And here comes Greg and Nene. Every time I say Greg's name, I have to go, Greg! So here they come, and they're talking, and they're back together and all that stuff, and he's like, I live 7.5 minutes away. The shade that Peter was throwing, he was like, maybe we should divorce and get back together so we can be happy. Peter, shut up. Be quiet. Don't you disrupt your unhappy home like that. Don't do that. So, Peter's homegirl, okay, she has like some close ties in Anguilla or whatnot. So Cynthia was like, and I think it'll be fabulous for all of us to like go on a trip. And yeah. And Nene was like, okay, I guess so. All I have to say is Nene's bang, I think she used Jesus's comb from way back when, because it was laid for Jesus, honey. It was just sitting like right here, just a cusp of hair. And you know I'm the bang queen. I don't get my hair done until Friday, so my bang isn't sitting. But hers, honey, it wasn't going nowhere. It was just plastered. Peter wants to have a vow renewal in Anguilla. No. Portia, aka baby girl with chilies trying to be baby hair, she wants to have a baby with her husband and all that good stuff, and she wants to have like 8,000 kids, and she wants to eat like yams and the Last Supper to have her children. The doctor was like, baby girl, let's just have one, okay? So she's like, okay, yeah, and Portia, bless your inheritance, honey. Because since she's a little dense, I just want all of her inheritance to just be blessed. Kandi and Cynthia, they discuss Anguilla, and of course Kandi in her fashion way, oh yeah. Kandi was like, I don't think really Todd wants to be there because, you know, he don't like drama. Cynthia and Nene go to like a charitable organization, and Portia's there, and I think she's the host or whatnot. I didn't get that full story. But anyway, they're just trying to fill out Portia. I think this was Nene's first time meeting her. I just have to fast forward all the way to the part where Portia's ignorant, dense self said, it is important to give back 275 days of the year. Common sense ain't common. And children out there watching, stay in school, please, because as you can see, common sense is not common. All the money in the world ain't gonna give you a brain up there. No. So you think you can think. Think, Portia. She should have asked somebody. Don't just go blurting out mess. They started talking about Kenya again, and Cynthia was like, you know, who really remembers the shade that Cynthia is giving? This seasonal. I love it. Cynthia, you are reading, honey. You are reading like 8 encyclopedias on these children. I love it. Thank you so much, Cynthia, because you were getting boring, sweetness. Phaedra and Phaedra and Kandi, they're out and about, and I just knew something was in my spirit that Kandi was going to talk about some type of sex nastiness that's going on within her body, and she did. She was talking about her new Kegel balls, and I want you to try them because I have some like in my vagina right now. Like, they just sitting there like, ooh. And Phaedra was like, you got balls like in your vagina, like just sitting there? She just has Kegel balls just sitting, residing, relaxing. Candace, Snookum, Sugar Lump, Sweetheart. So they're getting ready to go to this huge brunch, and Phaedra comes in with her church hat and her casket spray of flowers for Cynthia, and Cynthia was like, message deleted. Girl, good night. I don't have time for Cynthia at all. Here comes Kandi, and she invited Kenya to the festivities for the Anguilla, and Cynthia was like, what? Kenya, she saunters in, and she is bronze for Christ, honey. She looks like a glazed ham on Thanksgiving afternoon. Like, she is bronzed. I was like, yes, okay. Looking like Sunny Delight. Nene comes in. She better work with them shoes. I loved them. And she didn't even hug nobody. She was like, hello. Kim arrives, and no, Nene didn't say that it looked like there was a pillow under there. I do not have time. I didn't. So they're going back and forth talking about the trip, and Kenya was like, so I know I'm invited, right? Cynthia was like, she hesitated. Cynthia didn't say nothing. For once, Cynthia had her big girl drawers on and stuck to her guns, and Kenya was like, I'm gonna invite myself. I was like, oh. They rearranged their schedules for Kim to come with Croy. Kim, of course, has an excuse. My feet hurt. Croy has pink eye. My wig is loose. Jesus is coming back. There's no peanut butter for my jelly sandwich. Like, the stuff she was saying, everybody was like, Kimberly and Parker, we do not have time. Now, Kim is saying she getting ready to go on a trip the same week with Croy to some type of mountain or whatever. And they all like, what? I even raised my eyebrow on that one. Like, it was too much. I didn't get it. And here comes, once Nene started talking, here comes Kandi. It doesn't look like Kandi get ready to cry every time she starts talking. Well, Kim, every time you don't like to come, and then we rearrange all of our schedules for you. And everybody was like, what? Kenya was just sitting there eating like, I know I'm going to Anguilla. This is the editing on Bravo's part. I did see that in Nene's tweet. She was like, the editing was messy. And I saw that because she was like, let me tell you one thing. Kim, don't you lie on me. And I was like, what did she lie about? Next week's episode, they are going to Anguilla. This is going to be the messy part because Kenya is going to get all hugged up with Apollo. I am excited for that. I cannot wait. So I asked you guys on Twitter, what did you think about this week's episode? Let me pull it up here. If you do not follow me on Twitter, please do at MissTP90. And I'm going to start off with Robert Walton. Says, I thought yesterday's episode was funny. Nene Leakes told it like it was. Candy is wrong about Nene. Kenya is super crazy and needs medicine. Cynthia has stepped up her boring personality this season, and Kim is just a liar. At Miss Bonafide says Kim was read 265 days and by Portia voice worth of rights at that table and was sent packing. Poor she. At rated_R Afiel says Kenya is a mess. Remind me of that little white girl who played in the movie Obsessed with Beyonce. Yes. Tanisha Hoffman says, why every time Candy be trying to get her point across, it seems like she's gonna cry. Yes, I agree. At Justin says, I would like a shout out when you mentioned Nene's epic line, Kim stormed out with belly and wig in tow. Yes, I didn't even talk about that. She just left. Like, were they eating? Yeah, they were eating, but she just left. The Ghetto View says, I would have snatched Kenya bald for being so disrespectful to Phaedra. At K Back Cool says, I couldn't help but sing from beginning to end 365 days of the year. Poor Portia, don't know how many days of the year there are. At It's Crazy Baby says, Kenya is messy. How's she gonna try to pressure homeboy to marry her? And a whole episode later, she's falling all over Apollo. Set down. And I'm mad how Candy was looking basic throughout the whole episode. Like, comb your weave out, please. Guess her stylist was on vacation. Oh my god. But anyway, that is my review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Down below in the comment section, let me know what you think about this episode. It was a lot. Please like this video while you're watching. I'd really appreciate it. And be sure to share this video with all that you know. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.